Hi everyone. Good evening all of you. Everyone, good evening guys. Audio, video both are clear all of you. Someone just check it. Audio, video both are clear. Right. So all of you, welcome to Unacademy. Let's crack it. Right. Are you all ready to crack, everyone? Everyone ready to crack? Get ready to crack, guys. Get ready to crack. Right. So here we'll be continuing our discussion on which one? This is state PSC PYQs of this surveying. So we'll be continuing with those discussions only, whatever we were discussing previously, right? So basics, questions from the basics of this compass surveying we were discussing, and we'll be continuing those basics questions only. Once the basics gets over, we'll be entering into which one? These are numericals questions, okay? Once the basic questions gets over, numerical questions will be entering into later on, okay? Right, so that is my profile. You can follow me at which unacademy./@rp civil. When you are following my profile now, you can get all my class details at a place, okay? So don't miss this, all of you. Right, this is my referral code you have to use always, right? RP civil live is the referral code you have to use always, right? And these are all which one? These are all which one, right? These are all the subjects I'll be taking in Unacademy Plus platform, right? So there is an Unacademy Ultra Combat you are having, right? There is an Unacademy Ultra Combat you are having. What is that Unacademy Ultra Combat you are having? Unacademy Ultra Combat. So it will be happening on which one? This is 24th April 11 a.m. right? 24th April 11 a.m. This Combat Unacademy Ultra Combat event is going to happen, right? Normal combat means it will be happening for which one? This top 100 people will be getting a chance of scholarships, and mega combat means top 500 people. Ultra combat means top 5,000 people, right? Right, 5,000 sorry, top 1,000 people, not 5,000. Top 1,000 people will be having a chance of getting these scholarships, right? So whenever you are enrolling for this, or that invite code you have to use here is RP Civil Live, okay? So GATE ESE Rankers Summit will be there from April 9th onwards, right? April 9th onwards, this GATE ESE Rankers Summit is going to happen, right? So what is this Rankers Summit? All the rankers, right? All the rankers will be interviewed by top educators, right? There you can ask your own doubts to these toppers, and how they could crack the examinations, and what are the tips you can get from them. You can get all these things if you just observe, right? So these are all the events we are having, right? Already they have completed now. These are all GATE 2022 toppers from Unacademy. These are all ESC 2021 civil engineering toppers from Unacademy, you can say, okay? So don't miss this, all of you. So this is which one? This is a new offer. What is it? 12 plus 2. If you are taking 12 months subscription, you will be getting 2 months extra. And if you are taking 24 months subscription, right, you will be getting 3 months extra. You will be getting which one? This is 3 months extra, you can say, right? Right. And now this is your new batch you are having. That is your Varu batch, which is starting on which one? April 20th. So use the referral code RP Civil Live when you are subscribing to the Plus and Iconic courses, okay? Right. Spark batch is also starting on which one? This April 20th, right? RP Civil Live is a referral code you have to use always, right? Now these are the difference between the Plus subscription and Iconic subscription benefits, you can say, right? And Unacademy Lite subscription is only for test series point of view, you can say, right? So now coming to our discussion, right? What we are discussing, if you just observe this All State PSC PYQs on this surveying basics and definitions we are discussing now. So in that process we have done some questions, right? How many questions we have done? 178 questions. Up to these 178 questions we have done, and we will be continuing that saga, surveying all state PSC PYQs part 21, right? Today, right? This compass surveying basics and definitions part only will be continuing discussions, right? So now select the answer for this, all of you. It's 179 question. All of you write your answers, everyone. Select the answer, everyone. Anyone? Write your answer of you. It's 179th question. Right? Somebody write your answer. Somebody write your option there. Krishnakant said A, and civil knowledge also said A, right? Any other option by others? Civil knowledge, Azimuth, right? The horizontal angle between the true meridian and the survey line is called as, right? What is that azimuth? You can say azimuth is nothing but your, which one? This azimuth is nothing but your true bearing, if you just observe, right? Azimuth is nothing but your what? True bearing, if you just say, right? Or you can also call it as which one? This azimuth is nothing but your true north, right? True meridian is also called with the name as which one? This azimuth. Okay. So which one it is? The horizontal angle between the true meridian and the survey line is called as your azimuth, right? So when you consider it is a magnetic bearing, it is the angle between the survey line and the magnetic meridian. You call it as magnetic bearing. You can say, right, like that. Is not? Now, once 180 question. Select the answer for this question of you. Select the answer for this 180th question. All of you, write your options. Somebody else write your answer. Civil knowledge D and Krishnakant D. Declination. So horizontal angle between the true meridian and the magnetic meridian at a place is known as ES, right? So this is your true north, or you can also call it as your true meridian, and this is your which one? This magnetic north, or you can also call it as your magnetic meridian. Okay, so this angle is called as your which one? This theta declination, right? Anjaneyulu also said it, and this theta declination is in which direction? This theta declination is in which direction? If you just observe, this is your easting, na? This is your theta E, right? This is your theta E means it is your positive or negative. This is your theta E means it is positive declination or it is negative declination. It is a positive declination. You can say it. It is your positive declination if you just observe, right? And suppose this is your true north or true meridian if you just observe, and your magnetic meridian is on the west side of this true north. This is your magnetic north or this magnetic meridian, right? If magnetic north is on the west side of your true north, then it is called as your which one? This theta W. That is your negative declination. It is right like that, isn't it? So what is it? Whether it is if it is towards east, it is positive declination. Towards west, it is your negative declination. It is right. Declination is the answer, right? Now select the answer for this 181 question. Select the answer, every one of you. Raviraj said A. Civil knowledge said B. Which option? Any other answer by others? Yes, the box of prismatic compass is made up of which one? This brass only, right? The box of prismatic compass is made up of brass only, absolutely. Yes. Krishnakant also said B, right? Yes. Now, 182 question, tell me. It's 182 question, everyone. Write the question number and answer, right? So that I will not be confusing, okay? Write the question number and answer of you. 182 question. Already we have discussed this, if you just remember, all of you, right? Already we have discussed this, if you just remember, everyone. isn't it? That 182 question. What is that 182 question? The lines passing through the point at which the magnetic declination equal at a given time is called as, right? So points at which the magnetic declination is equal, right? Magnetic declination is equal means same magnetic declination. So if we just observe this points of a zero declination, what is that you can say? Points of zero declination are joined. This is called with which name? Agonic lines. These are called as your agonic lines, right? And if you just observe points of this same declination, right? Line joining the points of same declination, it is your isogonic lines, you can say. Is not? So which option it is? Option A will be correct one. Yes. Tell me 183. Answer for this question, everyone. 183 question. Select all of you. C. Raviraj said C. Any other option by others? Civil knowledge B and Rajshekar A. Any other answer by others, all of you? Sandeep B. When the whole circle bearing of a traverse line is between this 90 degree and 180 degree, right? Whole circle bearing is in between this 90 and 180 degrees, right? 90 and 180 degrees means this is there here, it is in the second quadrant, you can see it or not? Yes, it is in the second quadrant, you can see if you just observe, right? Like that. So what is this? It is in the second quadrant. If you just observe it, whenever it is in the second quadrant, right? What is that you can say? If you just observe, what is it? So latitude and departure, right? Both the latitude and departure are positive or negative. If you just observe, everyone, if it is in between this 90 degree to 180 degree, the latitude is positive and departure is negative. Departure is positive and latitude is negative. Both the latitude and departure are positive. Both the latitude and departure are negative. You can see if you just observe, right? What is it you can say? So departure, right? What is the departure you can say? That L, right? What is it you can say? That L is nothing but your latitude, right? So let us say this is your LAB, na? So latitude of this line AB will be equal to, right, small LAB, right? What is a small LAB into that cos theta? And what is the departure? If you just observe, departure of this line AB is equal to, right, departure of this one is equal to which one? Departure of this is equal to that length of this line AB into this sine theta, right? Now tell me that sine theta, that this is your theta bearing, you can say, right? So latitude is negative or positive, you can say if you just observe it. Latitude is negative or positive, everyone? In this, if you just observe, this is your easting only, you will be getting a cos theta means this will be which one? This is latitude, right? Latitude is negative, departure is positive. Yes, departure is positive, right? Departure is positive here and latitude is negative here, right? Because it is in the second quadrant, na? Because it is in this second quadrant, what will happen? Latitude is negative and departure is positive here, right? Because it is in this quadrant, na? In this quadrant, what is that? Cos theta is negative and sin theta is positive. So obviously cos theta latitude is negative and sin theta departure is positive, you can say, right? Which option is correct? Option B is correct, na? Yes, that option B will be the correct one if you just observe. Is it clear, everyone, right? So now 184 question, tell me. Select the answer for this 184 question also. What is the 184 question? What is it? 184 C. Raviraj said C. Civil knowledge said B, and Krishnakant also B. What is it? The horizontal angle between the true meridian and survey line, right? true meridian and survey line, what is that? You can say this is your true north or this is true meridian. And what is this one? This is your survey line AB. So what is this called as? This is called as your bearing only, no? So this is called as your bearing only, right? What is this bearing? You can say it is your true bearing, right? TB is nothing but your true bearing, right? True bearing is nothing but your, can we say it is your azimuth? True bearing is nothing but your azimuth. Can we say yes? True bearing is nothing but your azimuth if you just observe, right? Like that, isn't it, everyone, right? So that is your 184, right? Now this is 185 question. Select the answer, everyone. Select the answer for this 182 question of you. Others, 185, what is the answer? 185D, civil knowledge said D, and Sandeep said D, and Krishnakant said D, Raviraj D, and Anjanelu D, right? Is it correct answer? Yes, right. What is that? True meridian, right? The true meridian of a place is the line in which the earth surface is intersected by a plane passing through. East and west poles are zenith and northern points, are north and south magnetic poles. North and south geographic poles, na? Whenever it is a geographic poles, it is your true meridian, you can say. When it is your magnetic poles, it is your magnetic meridian, na? Geographical north and south are representing the true north and true south of the earth, and magnetic north and magnetic south are representing the geographical north and south poles. With respect to this geographical north and south poles, if you are getting the angles, those are your true meridian, true bearings, right? With respect to true meridian, true bearing. With respect to magnetic south and magnetic north, if you are getting the angles, those are called as your magnetic bearings. Yes, na? So which one is the correct answer? True meridian means it is a geographical or actual north and south of the earth representation, it is, right? So now 186 question, tell me, all of you. Select the answer, everyone. (186) anyone? Raviraj said D, and any other answer by others? Only Raviraj said D. Other answer by others, all of you? Krishnakant said D. Anjanelu said C. Sandeep said C. Okay, we'll see, right? Declination of this 3° east means, right? Always a true meridian will be, or a true north will be on the same side, right? This is your true north. True north will be like this, and if your magnetic north, right? If your magnetic north is on the east side of this, right? Magnetic north is on the east side of this true north, then it is called as your 3° east, right? So what is it? You can say magnetic north is 3° west of this. Magnetic north is 3° east. It is not cast. It is east. Okay, it is east, not cast. 3° east of the north. So magnetic north is 3 degree west of the north. So for this diagram, if you just observe, this is your true north and magnetic north is on the west side, na? This is what you can say, right? 3 degree declination means, right? So but here 3 degree east means which option is correct? Option A is correct, na? True north is 3 degree east of this magnetic north. It is wrong, all of you. Which one? Magnetic north is on which side? That is the declination representation, you can say, all of you. Okay, you have to be careful. Magnetic north is on this side. Magnetic north is okay. Yeah, here actually it is magnetic north is on 3 degree east of this true north. See Krishnakant, yes, correct. Your observation is correct only, but obviously one is magnetic north means other one will be obviously it is a true north, na? One is magnetic north means other one will be obviously true north, na? No, Anjanelu. Whatever the trait, so whatever the bearing we are mentioning, it is by default magnetic bearing only. Okay, Anjanelu, by default we will be selecting the angle with respect to this magnetic meridian only, right? So this is your magnetic north or this magnetic meridian. So this is which one you can say? This is your AB line, and you will be calculating this bearing, right? This is your magnetic bearing is by default with respect to magnetic north only. Only when it is mentioned you calculate it with respect to true north, right? Otherwise we don't calculate with respect to true north, right? True meridian is nothing but your reference line, Anjanelu. Meridian is nothing but your reference line, right? Meridian is nothing but reference line, but generally we will be drawing a line with respect to the magnetic meridian, not to the true meridian. We will draw a line, we will calculate the angles with respect to magnetic meridian. We will measure the lines or we will draw the lines in the field or in the observation book first for magnetic meridian. With respect to magnetic meridian we will draw, and we will convert that into true meridian inclination, right? With respect to true meridian inclination, that is true bearing. So because is it a true north available with us? First of all, why we cannot draw with respect to true meridian by default first? Why we are drawing only with respect to magnetic meridian first? Because whenever you are taking a compass, it is showing the true north of the earth or it is showing the magnetic north of the earth? It is showing the magnetic north of the earth, absolutely, na? Whenever it is showing the magnetic north, right? Whenever it is showing the magnetic north, right? Whenever it is showing the magnetic north, what is it you can say? Whenever it is showing the magnetic north, you can say it as what? Magnetic north, you can say it as magnetic bearing only. Okay, you have to be careful, right? Option C, true north is 3 degree east of magnetic north. No. Now if you just observe, right, this is wrong, right? What is that you can say? True north is right. True north, what is the meaning you are telling is? No. Anjanelu, it is a deviation, right? Already we have mentioned in the yesterday's class, if you just observe, day before yesterday. Declination means, right? Declination means it is a deviation. Always we have to measure which one? This is deviation and deviation of, right? Deviation in terms of which one? Angle. Deviation of magnetic meridian with respect to this true meridian. Okay, Anjanelu, deviation of this magnetic meridian with respect to true meridian, right? Deviation of this magnetic meridian with respect to true meridian, you can say, right? Deviation of this magnetic meridian with respect to this true meridian, right? That is only declination, you can say. Anjanelu, is that clear? Deviation of this magnetic meridian with respect to the true meridian, right? You have to be very careful here, right? Not the deviation of this true meridian with respect to magnetic. No, true meridian is always true only, right? It will be maintaining the same position, right? But magnetic meridian only, sometimes it will be moving right side, sometimes it will be moving left side. Which one is changing the position? Only magnetic meridian is changing the position, right? Yes, na? True meridian will never change its position, right? Geographical north of the earth will be same whether you are observing in the Kruta Yuga or Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga or Kali Yuga. But magnetic meridian, it will be changing from 500 years to 600 years also. Yes, na? You have to be careful, right? You have to be careful, right? There will be magnetic shift occurs definitely, right? Because of temperature changes and everything. Lot many changes occurring in the earth. Okay? Is that clear? You have to be careful, right? Now, 187, select the answer. Right. Select the answer for this, all of you. $187. Krishnakant A and Raviraj said C. And any other answer by others, all of you? Isogonic. Just now we have mentioned, na? Yes or no? Why? It is a declination or a dip. You have to be very, very careful, all of you. It is a declination or dip. We have to be very, very careful, right? Just now we have given a, yeah, Raviraj A and Anjanelu A. Just now we have mentioned somewhere, right? What is it we have mentioned? Where we have mentioned? Here we have mentioned a zero declination, right? Points joining the zero declination, not a dip. Okay, it is a zero declination agonic lines. Points joining the same declination, it is isogonic lines, right? It is a declination, is not declination, right? Okay. It is a dip, na? Yes or no? Sandeep, it is a dip, na? But it is not the dip, right? In the third option, option C, it is given as dip. Isogonic lines are the lines passing through the same declination, not the dip. Not the dip. Okay, you have to be careful, right? Dip is different and declination is different, right? Dip is not equal to declination. Yes, na? Raviraj confused you? Okay. So it is points of zero declination, points of same declination, points of same declination. It is not the points of same dip. Okay, Sandeep. Okay, points of same declination, not a dip. Okay, you have to be careful. Okay, right. Alright. So next one, shall we? 187. Select the answer for this 188 question, all of you. That afternoon somebody asked, na, sir, that conditions when sun is at noon, those things we'll discuss in tomorrow's class. So in tomorrow class that question comes into picture, right? Somebody asked in the previous class, na? Yeah, Krishnakant said B and Sandeep said B and Raviraj also said B. Is it so? Yes, the azimuth of a line is 45 degree 45 minutes. Then the true bearing will be, right? True bearing itself is nothing but your azimuth, na? Azimuth and true bearing both will be same or not? Yes, azimuth and true bearing both will be same, right? 45 degree 45 minutes means same, it is 45 degree 45 minutes. Right? UK PSC it is given, AP PSC also it is given same. If the true bearing of a line is 269.30, then the azimuth of the line, right? What is that same? 269 degree 30 minutes only, no? Option D is only correct, na? It's on 189, isn't it? 189, 189, you have to be careful, right? 189, what is that? Same, na? True bearing and these things are same or not, all of you? Yes, na? Both will be same or different? Both will be absolutely same, na? Both will be absolutely same if you just look at azimuth and true bearing, both are same, na? You have to be careful, right? That is why both questions are given at that place, right? Azimuth is given, then true bearing is asked, same number. True bearing is mentioned and azimuth is asked, same number, na? Will there be any change, Raviraj? There will not be any change, you can say, yes, na? So this is this one only, right? So now this is 190. Question number 190, select the answer. Question number 190. Q, na? What is Q? Okay, yeah. Is it so? Is it so, Raviraj? Just check it. Did we mention 180 degrees anywhere? No, no. We have mentioned these points also if you just observe, right? We have mentioned these points also if you just remember. Before we have mentioned these points. Sandeep B, Raviraj B, and Krishnakant B. So what is that? At the equator, dip of the magnetic needle is 0. Na? I have drawn some diagrams also, if you just remember, right? So what is that? Dip, you can say dip at equator is what? At equator it is your 0 degree, and at poles it will be how much? 90 degree, right? So that dip will be varying from 0 to 90 degree only, right? The dip will be varying from this 0 to 90 degree only, right? So it is not from 90 degree, it is not beyond the 90 degree, right? Maximum it is varying from which one? This 0 to this 90 degree only, right? There is nothing beyond this, right? Whether it is turning by 180 degree also, we don't say it as 180 degree, it is 90 degree only, right? Because this angle is not with respect to the directions, na? This angle is not with respect to the direction. Simply what we said, earth magnetic field to the magnet's magnetic field lines, that's it. Okay, earth's magnetic field lines to the magnet's magnetic field lines, that's it. It's not, did we mention that it is with respect to north, it is with respect to south, west, like that? No, we did not mention, right? So particular direction does not come into picture, means it is nearest angle, smallest angle, between them we have to select. Okay, now select this 181 question. Select the answer for this. (181). Again, Raviraj, confusing, right? Observe the question carefully, Raviraj. Observe the question carefully. Krishnakant D, Raviraj C, and Anjanelu D. 191, we'll see first. The horizontal angle between the true meridian and the magnetic meridian, right? True meridian and the magnetic meridian is what? This is your true meridian, and this is your which one? This magnetic meridian, right? That is called with which name? Declination. So what is this? UPPSC JE civil में 600 to 1000. Yes, you have to be careful, right? So practice previous questions mainly, Bablu. When you are practicing previous questions mainly, na, you can crack easily, right? So this angle is your what? What is this angle? You can say this angle is your declination. This angle is your declination, you can say, right? That angle is your declination, isn't it, Raviraj? And suppose if you are having a line AB like this, right? This is your line AB, you can say, right? Angle of this line with respect to this magnetic meridian is your magnetic bearing. Okay, Raviraj, is it clear? This is your magnetic bearing, right? This is your magnetic bearing, that is your declination, right? True meridian to magnetic meridian, it is declination. Magnetic meridian to the survey line, right? This is your survey line, na? So this is your survey line, na? The line which is used for surveying activities, right? This is your survey line, right? Is that clear? Yes, right. So you have to be careful, right? You have to be careful. Yeah, so you have to be careful, right? Attend all these classes and you will crack through, don't worry. Already fundamentals of the surveying got over, linear measurements, that chain surveying got over, and third chapter compass survey we are discussing in. Okay, we'll be covering all state PSC PYQs. These questions will be maximum sufficient to crack up 40 questions out of 40 questions mostly. If not 40, at least 35 questions you can crack. I am sure for that. Now what is it you can say? The horizontal angle between the true meridian and this magnetic meridian is called as what? True meridian and this magnetic meridian is your magnetic declination, definitely. Na? It is your magnetic declination, definitely. Now the horizontal angle between the true meridian and the magnetic meridian is called as, right? It is which one? This declination simply, right? Declination simply. Okay. Oh, cutoff is 112, 109 by 160. Okay, that is because of lack of practice, Krishnakant. So before going to next examination, you be in a practice condition, right? Be thorough with all questions, right? All PYQs, all state PSC PYQs you try to do, then automatically you can crack this PSCs and PSUs examinations. Okay, right? Select the answer for this 193 question of you. Select the answer for this 193 question of you. Questions. Select the answer, everyone. Which instrument is used to measure the arbitrary bearing? (193) Raviraj said A and Bablu said B. And any other answer by others, all of you? Any other answer by others, all of you? Which instrument is used to measure arbitrary, which one? This bearing, right? Arbitrary bearing, right? Arbitrary bearing means it is with respect to what? So arbitrary bearing means, because said C, right? Arbitrary bearing means it is the angle between, right? It is the angle between which one? This arbitrary meridian. It is the angle between this arbitrary meridian and survey line. Arbitrary meridian means arbitrary reference line, right? Is it exactly a north? No. Suppose let us say you are doing some surveying work here, right? Suppose let us say you are doing some surveying work here in this field, right? Yeah, suppose you are doing some surveying work here. Let us say there is a cell tower you are having, right? There is a cell tower you are having, if you just observe, right? This is cell tower center will be taken as your meridian, you can say. So what you are taking here, if you just observe, this is cell tower center will be taken as which one? From this point, let us say, if you are observing to this cell tower, this is your arbitrary meridian, let us say, right? This is your arbitrary meridian. And what is this angle? You can say arbitrary bearing, right? AM is nothing but your arbitrary meridian, and this is your arbitrary bearing, you can say, right? Because that portion is fully affected by this local attraction. Then can we use compass? If you use compass there, that area is fully affected by local attraction. That is fully affected by which one? That is fully affected. GATE tracer is for what, right? GATE tracer is for what? You can say it is for using in the hilly areas, right? It is for using in which one? This hilly areas, and for undulations you can observe from this GATE tracer, you can say, okay? That a small vehicle type will be there, and it will be just defining which one? This the path, you can say. Cyclone GATE tracer means the path of this cyclone it is representing actually, right? Tracing means identifying, okay? Slope, generally it is representing the slope parameters mainly, right? So here which one is correct now? Theodolite or sextant is correct now? Yes, theodolite or this is sextant is correct. Yes, Krishnakant, correct, right? Like that. Now tell me next question, 194 question. So today 15 questions we are going to complete, right? 15 plus 2 extra, 17. Don't worry Sandeep, we are going to discuss all these minor instruments in surveying also na. At the time of discussion of minor instruments in surveying, we'll discuss all these instruments, don't worry, okay? Raviraj said C, 194 question. Raviraj said C. Any other answer by others, all of you? Why you said A again? Surveying measurements na, Raviraj. Why are you confusing? Raviraj? Why are you confusing too much, Raviraj? Previously you were not confusing. Why? What is the reason? Keep your mind in a good condition, Raviraj, that is important. Okay. In surveying measurements, the bearings, right? Whenever it is a bearing, you observe, Raviraj, right? Bearings means angle taken in a clockwise direction with respect to magnetic north, right? What is this bearing called as, you can say? It is called as your magnetic bearing, na? Magnetic bearing, right? So here magnetic north is nothing but your magnetic meridian, right? Simply meridian is nothing but your north only or reference line only, Raviraj. Simply meridian is nothing but your reference line or north only. With respect to this magnetic meridian, can you call it as a magnetic meridian? Absolutely you cannot call it as, na? Yes or no? That magnetic meridian is nothing but that north itself is called as your magnetic meridian. With respect to that, what is that angle? Angle is nothing but your bearing, right? Bearing is nothing but your angle. Meridian is nothing but your reference line. You have to be careful, okay? It is your whole circle bearing na, by default with respect to north. It is whole circle bearing, magnetic bearing, you can say. Yes, na? This is your magnetic north or magnetic meridian. I am writing every time na, Raviraj. MN means magnetic north. This is also called as magnetic meridian. Magnetic meridian or magnetic north, both are same. Yes, na? Then this is called as your theta, right? What is it, theta? Theta bearing, na? Whole circle bearing, you can say. Because directly with respect to north, we are taking this whole circle bearing. And if you are measuring with respect to south or north, whichever is nearby, you call it as reduced bearing or quadrantal bearing. Okay. Now, last question for today. Select this answer. Today we have done many questions, right? 17 questions almost we have done today. Almost 17 questions we have done today, right? Don't miss this, all of you. Actually it should come in leveling a question. Okay, actually it is a leveling a question. It is a leveling question. Just stop it here, right? We don't discuss this here, right? We'll just stop it with this only, right? 194 question only. That is actually which one? Leveling a question, right? That is a leveling a question, right? Don't worry about this leveling question, okay? This is a leveling question. We do not worry about this, okay? We'll consider questions, compass questions up to this 194 questions only, okay? So don't worry, don't worry. That is just a leveling question, you can say. It's not right. So shall I proceed further, all of you? So shall I stop? Anyone having any doubts? I'll be closing the session. In tomorrow's class, we'll be continuing with the remaining question. So tomorrow mostly the basics of compass surveying will get over, right? Tomorrow mostly the basics questions or theoretical questions or definition questions on the compass surveying will get over, and we will be entering into the numerical questions also in tomorrow's class, all of you. Okay, don't miss this tomorrow's class, right? All of you. Thank you.